Hey everybody, it's Veroosh. Welcome to my channel. This is your reading for the week of May 19th through the 24th or so. So this is a week in which the moon is moving towards full, and I like this energy a lot actually. It's given me back a lot of energy that has been missing for a while. So if you are feeling this, let me know. The last few days have been interesting, not particularly because something happened, but astrologically speaking. We talked about that on Instagram a lot. There was a big transit with the sun, and currently we're under a big transit. Maybe we should start there. I'm worried that I'm going to forget to tell you guys things, just as a disclaimer. But the first piece of information is something I want everybody to hear about, and it's mostly true for May 19th, today that we're filming. I talked about this in detail on IG, so go watch my post there. But essentially, the problem that I'm facing with YouTube and social media is that I still have to do something very important, but I don't feel it's fair to hold back anymore. Plus, I miss you guys. So we're doing like a modified start, right? Because there's been a lot of interruptions already. So I'm starting back slow and figuring out my pace with everything, like where I want to be the most right now, what makes sense, what doesn't, etc. So like I said before, maybe like patience is appreciated while we get our things figured out, okay? But there's a lot of transits that are happening right now that are very worthwhile to work with, to be aware of, and so forth. So stuff that I really like to talk about. And so one of these transits is happening today, and it's kind of ending today, but you can still catch the energy. I did a video on the clock app. I'm not going to say, clock app. When I say clock app, I hope you guys know what I mean. And I did a video about it on clock app, and maybe you guys can check it out there or on IG. I actually posted it on Tarot Talk if you don't have anything but YouTube. So you can go to youtube.com/Tarot Talk. I'm fiddling with the shorts feature on that channel, like short videos, 1-minute videos there. Anyway, so the transit is huge, and it's a once in a 20-year transit. Now, these types of transits happen all the time, but I like to stress when they're really special. And I explained in the videos on the clock app and on YouTube and the other one exactly what is special about them, so go watch that. I won't go through it in detail here. But anyway, essentially Venus and the North Node are conjunct in Gemini. And for various reasons, there's a couple levels to this. It's actually a very special transit, and this energy has been coming to me as something to share with you guys for a couple days now. And like I said, it's unfortunate that I can't give more time to it, but I really want you to know that that's something you want to pay attention to. And just looking around, I don't see anybody else pointing it out, but it's a very, very special transit for several reasons. So one of the reasons is that it's in Gemini, and I explained that in those other videos, why the Gemini is so special. The other, it's next to a fixed star, the exact degree, which is probably a once in a lifetime, not once every 20 years opportunity, that the North Node, this fixed star, and Venus are in the same position. And together, they're sort of creating a nexus of energy, this web of energy that has so much power and potential for love transformation, that it's really biting me that I can't do more with you guys on it. But I did do a Reiki session on the clock app, and that comes with its spirit messages. So what I'll tell you guys about this transit, and I really think you should do it Wednesday or Thursday, something with it, is that you should really align with what you want in love. And I've had some downloads about this transit. And the download was, it's interesting because a lot of my content, a lot of the downloads I get are about internal work, what we can control. But this one was different. This says, the download essentially says that if you align your consciousness, and there's a vision of a person, in my vision it's a male, but for some of you it might be somebody from a different gender. A person, this is a message for you, not for myself, that is not aligned with who you are. And this is especially a message for those of you who have been with partners and in relationships who are not doing you justice. And you know you had several relationships with people that were just not good or hurt you or who were not well aligned, and you're wondering why this is happening to you. Well, this is really deeply connected to the Venus cycle, which I mentioned in those videos. And the download was, it's kind of separate from astrology. It's just a download, right? The download really underlined the idea that you have the power through this transit right here to shift what you are attracting, who you are attracting, and push away from relationships with those men or people who are not your alignment. Because it's the North Node, it's very karmic. It's Dharma, right? The right path forward. And so this alignment with Venus, I just think it's incredibly rare. And I think it has incredible potential. If you practice magic, if you practice witchcraft or any kind of energy work, if you pray to God, or if you are an atheist, or if you believe in psychology, whatever spiritual path you are on, this conjunction is extremely potent. And you know, you watch my channel for a reason, because you believe in me, and I've proven you right so many times. So you also know that I'm very careful with making promises to people, right? I don't really make a lot of these huge grandiose statements often unless I feel like something special, right? You guys know that about me. So this is really special. So I know that I'm not like you know, like some people like make everything sound so exciting. I don't think I'm one of those people. I think that I'm, if anything, Saturn's in my 10th house. So if anything, I probably downplay things a lot. But I would say that this is a big deal. So pay attention. And if you caught this, then yeah. And if you're watching this like later on, you can go to my clock app and do the Reiki session. And that's infused this energy. So you can gain some benefit from it, I hope. But the download, it was a vision, right? A download. And the vision was really about, it was very strongly about shifting who, like that, I sensed, and it wasn't about me. It really isn't about me. I sensed dissatisfaction with the opposite person that people were with, and this giving an opportunity to shift that trajectory. So whoever is this, the partner you're getting or the relationships you're getting, I think that you could set some intentions. And it's kind of scary to tell you guys this because some people are really new to energy work. You know, be very careful with what you wish for. You know that whole saying, be careful what you wish for, you just might get it. So my advice to you, again, sorry I can't do more on this and I can just do this quick video on that. But my advice to you, if you're new and you don't know like which way is up in energy work, really try to refrain from putting your ego into intentions and seek out what is the best path. maybe grab a rose quartz, right? This is my favorite chunk of rose quartz. It really cost $1. I got it from, oh, why isn't it? Oh no, I don't think we have autofocus today. Oh well. But anyway, so this is my rose quartz. I love it. You'll see it in tons of my content. So you don't have to spend a lot of money to have an energy that feels good to you. And if you're new, really limit, like, let's say you like Bobby, but Bobby doesn't like you, so you think that with this energy, you can make him like you. Maybe you can for a time and a short time, but in the long term, it's going to backfire, and you'll literally waste the energy, a beautiful energy that can really take you far. So be mindful with what you ask for, and good things will come. Okay, so that's good. I explained it perfectly. So, but you can watch, I explained more on IG today. I just posted like an announcement that I'm going live. So if you want more info on that, then, you know, do so. So this chart is for this week. We'll go a quick, I'm looking at the time. It's already 10 minutes. So we'll do like a quick run through of the astrology. I'll put more astrology up, but because I'm so busy for the next couple weeks and I'm trying to phase this in, I can't do as much astrology as I want. So this is just a heads up of things to be aware of. The sun is moving into Gemini, so Gemini season is here. This chart is for Saturday, and Saturday is kind of a big day. That's why I brought up this chart. So one of the biggest days over the next week is Saturday. I wanted to ask you guys, how are you doing with Jupiter? Jupiter's now moved into Pisces. Some people are super excited. I did a video on Clock app for that, so you can check out more. But let me know how it's going for you, because it's a very polarizing energy, but yet it's so magical, right? And it really is a beautiful vibe. So here's what I'm thinking. The next piece of business that I... Okay, so I'm back. Sorry about that. It's just the internet sometimes fails, right? So anyway, where were we? Okay, so I don't know if you, from what I could tell, I was asking you guys how you're doing with Jupiter in Pisces and telling you that I don't really have the space to go like crazy and post a bunch of things. But I want to start like having consistent content for you guys. So my idea was to post 1 or 2 videos per sign and with a theme rather than chasing like Gemini season or June readings or something. We'll integrate everything, but one step at a time. So I would like to propose, and let me know in the comments how you feel about this. If you would like the first series of these features to be Jupiter in Pisces. So we could do a reading for every single sign, 1 or 2 a day, depending on how busy I am, for Jupiter in Pisces. And I'll do also a bigger explanation video, maybe on Tarot Talk for it, to tell everyone astrologically what's up with that. I also did a Clock app video already about this, so go check it out. It's funny and it's to the point. It's 1 minute long, so it's not like, it's cool, right? So my idea is that I'll take it one step at a time and do this first. So let me know in the comments if you are up for it. I think it's a good way to start. Jupiter's bountiful and beautiful. So yeah. Okay, so Jupiter's in Pisces. Let me know how you like it. More content on that. And this week, I think the biggest transit of this week is on Saturday. Besides this one. This one's huge. But and the sun in Gemini, but that's pretty like clockwork. So here's the interesting one. There's a big grand trine happening when the moon enters into Libra on Saturday. And it's an air sign. So if you have a Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra sun, moon, or rising, this is good news for you. And it's actually a kite, but let's not get into that part. It's off of the asteroid Juno. But it's towards the North Node. Now here's the vibe. Let me explain the energy for you. Saturn will be going retrograde on Saturday to Sunday. I like Saturn retrograde. It takes the edge off. I was kind of thinking of doing like a Saturn retrograde series, but I can't take too much on, so let's stick to Jupiter. If you prefer that I do Saturn retrograde, then please let me know in the comments. And then if you see a comment and you agree with that, then just like instead of leaving lots of comments, and then I can count like who wins. It's kind of like a democracy, okay? So Saturn's going retrograde, which is good, on Saturday, and we have like a 3-month break. And then the North Node. So Moon, Saturn and the North Node are in a grand trine, which is a 3-part connection. And the beauty of that is, the energy of that is that you will become very aware of the bolts and figures of your life, like how things work, how are things working for you, how are the mechanics. Things that you need to pay attention to will really come up at this time and bring your awareness to them. So I'm pretty excited about it. I do think it's going to be sympathetic rather than harsh. So I think it's going to be like, you know, you're doing a good job with this, do more of that. You will have high energy, I believe. And also Mars in Cancer is like a very soft Mars. So the energy is like, I think, somewhat supportive and positive. So yeah, on Friday night, the moon enters into Libra, and then quickly on Saturday will form this grand trine while Saturn goes retrograde on Saturday to Sunday. And just as a little blurb about what Saturn retrograde is, you know, I hear a lot of people talking about retrograde cycles and all these things. I feel as though there's a lot of people, and everybody comes from somewhere. I'm not a judgy person that way, but I don't like dishonesty. And what I see a lot is a lot of people talking about transits when you kind of, I've been around for a while. I can see where they've read about it or where they're getting information. And there's a lot of people, I don't believe they're truly even believing what they're saying. I just think that they're trying to be clever. So with certain transits, specifically with the Pluto retrograde, I noticed this. There was a lot of smoke being blown, you know, up to kind of make it sound one way when it's another. But with Saturn retrograde, it's a really cool transit. And so what you can prepare for is an opportunity to readdress some of the things that you are outstanding. And like, this is a great time to, like, with what I'm doing, coming back and doing these more, and all this different stuff. So, you know, a little caveat comment is be careful who you're listening to, especially if you're new to tarot and astrology. Try to find a reputable or a source you can trust. There's a lot of people that look very, discerning, like they know what they're talking about, but from doing this, I know that they're either copying other people or reading things online and just selling an image. So be careful with, you know, those kinds of things, and be careful with who you trust. Ultimately, everybody, you know, the problem isn't that they don't know a lot. The problem is that it's not their truth, and you can see that it's not their truth. And so be careful with, you know, believing that, like, Pluto is like it. Pluto is internal self-growth. I guess this has gotten under my skin a little bit. Pluto is internal self-growth, but it has a lot more to do with power structures, right? And so I talked about that on my clock out video, which you guys can check out on there. But yeah, so be careful with, you know, it's these things are complicated, or maybe not even so, but I just feel like not everything is a soul journey within. I think a lot of people as default will say it's a soul journey within when they don't appreciate the bigger context of what's going on. And then you may miss out on the opportunity, like Venus with the North Node, right? So Saturn retrograde essentially is, sorry to complain, you know, I'm a Virgo, but Saturn retrograde is really about going back and having sort of like, I'll give you something to envision about it. It's like sitting at a table and doing your work, and your boss is standing over you, watching everything that you're doing. That's Saturn direct, right? Saturn retrograde is like the boss is gone on vacation, so you have more room to breathe, to do what you need to do in your own way. That's the kind of kernel of Saturn energy. So that's going to be a big few, and it happens every year for about 2 to 3 months, 4 months, 3.5 to 4 months, I think that transit is. But anyway, so yeah, you have more breathing room from here on in, and it really starts with Saturday, the moon in aspect to the North Node. Pay attention, be responsible, you know, and do what the universe is telling you to do. That's what I'll say. Sorry, was that too complainy? I hope not. So that's all I have to say about astrology. I mean, sure, there's lots more going on, but for our purposes, that will get you through the week. And remember, there's an eclipse coming next week, and that's a big deal. And yes, Mercury retrograde is upon us as well. And this Mercury retrograde is a big one because it's in Gemini. I already told you guys about that. And I'll do more content on it. So I guess if you guys want to correct me on my plan with Jupiter and Pisces, we have some other transits that are big. So let me know in the comments what you want, like a series on. But Jupiter in Pisces, Saturn retrograde, or Mercury retrograde. Let me know which one you really want. And I think I'm going to go one at a time. And I have some other ideas, but I won't let you. I'll figure it out. And they may go to members only first. That kind of thing. Okay, so that's all I had to say about that. I hope this has given you some food for thought and ideas on which way to go with things. Also, let me see. The other thing that I kind of caught on, and I alluded to it, and sorry if you hear my annoyance, is I've noticed like a few people, these astrologers, you know, kind of parroting things I've said, or maybe I've heard other people say, and I just feel like that's a very like low vibrational energy to approach this with. Astrology is very popular, but I know you may feel a lot of pressure to perform and do well and present ideas like you know them, but it's a really bad look when you're covertly in quiet, taking from another creator in hopes that the people watching you won't notice, and oftentimes they don't, and presenting other people's ideas as your own. One thing is like, just a general sort of observation. So, you know, I think the best thing to do is to give someone credit. So if you hear someone saying something online, like an astrologer, and it influences your content or your ideas, you can say, this is the person that kind of shared this information, and this is where it's coming from. Yeah? So cite your sources kind of thing. Okay. So, and just be nice. That's the point. Because I'm seeing, like, coming back, I can really see it from an eagle eye view. And it's a very competitive field right now. There's a lot of people doing it. And especially if you're young, like you're 20 or under 25, you can feel a lot of pressure, which can motivate you to act in ways that you'll regret. And just be nice to, and I see people not being nice to each other and being sneaky and underhanded, and that's just, in spirituality, it was such a good break from it because it's so toxic and so ugly that people do that kind of stuff. Coming back, that's my opinion on it. And nothing specifically to me. I mean, you guys know I've gone through my fair share with that kind of behavior, but I would love to see a spirituality community that respects other creators and respects people who are watching, and everybody is sort of mindful and not like keeping each other accountable and canceling people out. That's a very aggressive energy. What I would like to see is supportive and positive and inclusive communities around these topics. Not all these egos trying to overshadow everybody else. And in social media, this is my last little, I haven't been online in a while, so I haven't really told you guys my thoughts. But, you know, social media really positions us against each other as creators and so forth. And oftentimes it feels like only one or a few people can thrive while other people get suppressed. And then there's this lie that people say is gaslighting, that if you do your best, you will succeed. Well, the choice process is very often filled with prejudice and bigotry on all levels. And so as spiritual advisors, teachers, or people who are interested in spirituality in general, I think it's the pink elephant in the room we're not talking about, that I think most of these people have good hearts, and so we need to overcome the chaos that our environment is creating, and that's encouraging us to have diva attitudes and trying to sort of outperform each other in hopes of getting that top-ranked position, because those kinds of approaches are incredibly I was so sick from it by the time that I stopped doing this in January, February. And that's not why I stopped, but having a break from when I started doing YouTube, I was so chill and relaxed. And then slowly over the years, these kinds of incidents of hate seeped in and ate away at me. And having stepped away from it, it was such a break from that. So I don't know. I don't want to be anybody's mom, you know. I'm like a young person in my age, but it just feels so good to be in a positive energy. And I really hope that whoever's watching out there, whether you subscribe to me or not, if you can maybe connect with that, because it's so unfortunate that that we allow this kind of energy in, because that's corporate energy, stealing from other people, hating on other people, trying to outshine other people. That all serves the corporation, not you in the end. And soon enough, you know, you will be taken back a level. You will never be number one forever, because that's not what the corporation wants. And it's much better if we collectively acknowledge this and work together to support each other and really truly have a healthy direction in the spirituality, witch communities, metaphysics, crystals, tarot, and astrology. That's my thoughts on it. Okay, so yeah, so okay, so I guess sorry to take a half an hour of your guys' time, but I hope that it helps. Okay, all right. The diva-ness, you know, and this is when it gets competitive like this, when things get desperate like this, it's really important for people to rise up and say, you don't say F the system by being discursive and just tearing things down. You can say F the system by being kind and good to other people, okay? And not be selective about who you're good and kind, and cherry pick who is like cool enough for you to like or whatnot. Just being truly a genuine to everyone, and especially those people who may not be getting all the clout and attention that you are. All right. So sorry, it's Aquarian social stuff and then Cancer that I get mushy. It's a weird combination, dudes. Okay. So we'll bring some. I have all the members have emojis, right? There's like a robot and a ladybug. There we go. Yeah. Okay. So let's get going with the one. I'm sorry. Is this okay? Is our chat okay? We haven't had a chat like this in a while. Okay. So first message, guys, is for Cancer. There we go. Sweet Cancer. the sun's moving into your 12th house, so this is a quieter time of year for you, okay? And like, we have a little froggy here. I'll show you guys. Okay. Hold on. Where's the frog? Oh, and I want to just let you guys know that the bird sanctuary is a hit. I have birds eating all of my salad and everything else I have out there, and I don't care. And strawberries. So, okay. So everything's a win. All right. So it's going to be 5 days, right? Because we have Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You can choose your own path, or you can go along for, like, in sync with me. Okay. So I guess I'll look on the bottom for the general energy as a bonus card. So Cancer, for you, the energy is really about power and mastery. Maybe relationships. It's the Emperor energy. First card for today. Ooh, we start off, poor Cancer in the Tower. It stalks you guys. So something is going to shake things up today, whether for you, let me see, whether for you or for your environment. I have a feeling that for you, something's changing very quickly. It's going to be, or has been, unexpected and totally change things up. Number 2, we have King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, secondary transits in fire, Sagittarius or Aries. This is for tomorrow. I feel as though you're having a breakthrough with someone. I think for many of you, it's going from, you might be surprised at just how deep somebody's feelings are for you, or how deep this connection is. This could also be you getting in touch with what you really want in your heart. So for you, it's a very, I think it's a very emotional couple days that you're having. And this emotional couple days really gets you aligned with what you want, where you want to go, and so forth. Oh, another Cancer's being busy. Okay. King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Now this is Saturday if you're going along with my kind of order or whatever. If for you it's financial, that grand trine that I talked about in the beginning. I think it has a lot to do with what you need to do to get yourself in the direction financially that you really want to go. There's also a possibility that 2 people will have a deep conversation that will be greatly meaningful. Oh, wait a minute. This is Friday. Sorry. But in Friday already, that energy's starting, right? Because Saturn's slowing down and beginning retrograde. And then we have Page of Coins, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Secondary transit is Earth, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. New beginning. It's a rehash. It's a new direction, Cancer. And I really feel like it's saying here that it's something to do with your work or job, where you're going in a different direction and you're taking account of money and really deciding on approaching things differently. That's also Emperor energy. And then on Sunday, I think you'll freak out a little bit and worry about where things are going, but it'll work out. It's just I think you're in the middle of a big change. And when the full moon happens in Sagittarius, is it happening in Sagittarius? Wait a minute. Yeah, it's happening in Sagittarius. I think that you should be looking at your week towards the 26th when that happens. So I think that you're leading, like, the change is starting for the eclipse here, and I can see that now. Powerful. So the 2 things that are going on, powerful connection between people. I can just feel your heart really reaching out to somebody, and like you need something or someone. It could be a like something you, not a person, but like you desire something greatly. Maybe you desire to be an artist, and it's pouring out of you and you're crying because you don't allow yourself to paint or something like that. Or it could be towards another person. I feel as though you're going through an emotional breakdown towards what you want. That's a very strong message for you. You guys know that I don't kind of make those giant statements unless it's there. So it's there. And then I feel as though there's like a humility with this Page of Pentacles. the humility is that, like, if you lost everything, what would you do? You know, that's the kind of moment I think you're having. And it's not necessarily that you are losing everything, but I think you're coming face to face with what you truly want. And you will feel overwhelmed, but you'll get through it, right? You're taking on big things. You're being very brave this week, I would say. Okay? So, Cancer, wow, big message for you. Okay, so let's take a look at the second message we have for Libra. Things for Libra are on the up and up. Somebody said that Libras are clingy. Is this true? Do you guys think that? I've never thought of Libras as clingy. But maybe. Maybe if they get sort of obsessed with something. Oh, here come the birds. Yeah, I'll bring out more sunflower seeds in a minute, guys. Oh, yes. The bird sanctuary. I've won. Hey, guys. I've already got some film for you guys to show you in other videos. Okay. If you don't know this from previous videos, if you haven't seen my previous videos, I've been working on a bird sanctuary for about a year now, slowly, not like intensely. And I've been planning this like balcony bird sanctuary that birds come to. And at first it was hummingbirds, but now it's like little sparrows. And yeah, I'm thinking of how to like attract an eagle. I'm just kidding. But yeah, little by little, I'll have the full thing. Libra, let's take a look at your week. Sorry for the interjections. I think I've missed you guys too much. I think I'm lonely. I'm like, oh. All right, so here, let's see the bottom. This is how we're doing it today. Okay, so we have 8 of Wands. So your general energy for the next 5 days really has a lot to do with, I think some really kind words are coming to you, or someone is saying something quite beautiful to you, and I think it's sort of melting your heart. I think that you're getting emotional support from an unexpected place. So that sounds really nice. And then we have the Strength card. Very fiery start there, Libra. This is for today. So you feel strong. That conjunction between Venus and Gemini and North Node in Gemini is very, very well aligned for you. So, you know, you're feeling it probably stronger than most of us. And get into your feelings about what you truly want. This transit with the North Node and Venus is your ruler, of course. This conjunction is very, very powerful because this is for everybody. It really is meant to give you hope and perspective and like get you back in touch with what matters and what you truly want in your heart. So it gets you out of the kind of things you have to do to consider what you want to do. So passion today. And then tomorrow, this came up in the reverse, Coin of Pentacles. This is true for everybody. May make us all consider financial stuff, like stuff you need to pay attention to. So please pay attention to financial things. Oh, again, 5 of Cups, but 5 of Cups in the reverse is not bad. This is like avoiding heartache. I think that's the other thing with the air sign transits. They make us not feel the emotional impact of what's going on as hard. So maybe there is something financial you're dealing with. You take it like a champ. You pull up your bootstraps and you go for it, Libra. So by Friday, I think you're going to be on top of this situation. Another, I bet it's like a sequence of cards that's in the reverse. Oh well, 3 of Wands on Saturday. So this is the Grand Trine in air that I mentioned in the beginning. Delays for some, this really to me looks like there's a delay for what you want because of money, but I don't think you're worried about it. I think that you see it for what it is and you understand why it's happening the way that it is. Bitcoin just took a massive tumble yesterday. I think it was down to like half, 50% off right now. And so, yeah, so delays, you know. It's making me think of Bitcoin. It still will rise ultimately, let's hope, but I think that you're hopeful in this spread. I think that you feel hopeful, and I think that things are coming to you, but there's going to be delays. And I think that may be a wake-up call or like a good learning lesson for you to pay attention to something you weren't paying attention to before. There we go, upright. Knight of Wands, Sagittarius or Aries. I think you're going to take it like a champ. And, you know, I know you're probably starting something new, something like that, and it's very exciting, and it kind of takes the wind out of your sails for a problem to arise right up front. But I think you're just going to meet that with extra energy and strength, and I think you're going to persevere with no problems. So yeah, a minor financial hiccup that makes you wonder about whether a situation will work out. It will work out. It may just have some minor delays. Okay, Capricorn's next, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And if you ask me the order, I wouldn't know. But seeing the order that's come up, I'm not surprised. So that's interesting. It just seems really on point in terms of, you know, how things are happening. Okay, so, whoops, I'm doing it face up. Capricorn energy. And there's definitely some cards in the reverse. So I'll just leave them in there and we'll see what happens. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's take a look at your cards. Whoa, I don't know why I did that. That was weird. It's because I've been making videos where I pick like this. Okay, so 5 cards, Capricorn. Let's look. Okay, on the bottom you have the 10 of Swords in the reverse. So again, not too bad. That's Sun in Gemini, right? 10 of Swords in reverse traditionally means a problem avoided or an end is not as bad as in the upright. So it's actually a positive card. It's like being close to an issue or a problem, being close to the potential of like some negativity or threat, but you will persevere through it. The next message is the Strength card again. Interesting. So overall, I think that today, again, I'm thinking this is going to come up for a lot of people. I just feel like you have a lot of energy and a lot of excitement for the things that are going on for you. And I think that whatever you are thinking about, you're very excited and hopeful about it today. There's a lot of excitement. The next card is Knight of Coins, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, secondary transits in air, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. You're going to spend the next couple days really focusing on making something happen in your life, really thinking about what you want or which direction to take with regard to a situation. The next message is the Page of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, secondary transits in Earth, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. I think you have a new idea on your plate, or you're thinking about something new, and you're really open towards it. There could be a promise of some kind of emotional connection with someone who's very youthful in their energy. Somebody's very innocent, positive energy. If it's you who has feelings for somebody else, then I feel as though they're very passionate. So you might have a crush on someone, but it seems as though there's some kind of connection. It's not... I just got a download. The download is that maybe this Page of Cups, how do I say this? You may think that a relationship is not hopeful or promising, that it's not going to work out, but I think maybe it is better than you think. 4 of Swords next. So you have an intense end of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then by Saturday I feel as though things really calm down and chill out. The next message is the Queen of Pentacles, a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, secondary transits in water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. At first, it feels like you want something, Cap. It feels like you want something and you have to have it. So there's this kind of very intense fire type energy. And then by the weekend, I feel as though it's much more, you get in touch with your feelings, you take a break for a bit, and you think about emotion on an emotional level what you want, and then you'll really emotionally connect with it. And it's going to be good. I just feel like whatever you're doing, there's a lot of energy that you have behind what you're doing right now. There's a lot of passion behind what you're doing. And I feel like the next couple days will be intense of you asserting what you want and saying, I want this. And then on the weekend, I feel as though you'll take some time out and get in touch with your feelings, relax a little bit, and then be like on an emotional level bond with that idea or person. So there'll be a much more, this is I want, this is like, oh, I really love this person or situation. Okay? So that's what I'm getting for you guys. So if you're thinking something's over, it's not over. So good news for you. I feel discouragement. I feel like you feel discouraged, and I feel like things are better than hoped. Okay, so here is the next message for Scorpio. Hey Scorpio, how's it going, you guys? Scorpios. Scorpiana's in the house. Hey. Okay, so let's take a look at your energy for this week. What I feel like I have something to say to Scorpios, but it's all good. It's really good for your energy at this time. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let's see. Oh, thanks for keeping order. Scorpiana, feel free to keep order if you like, but I have the cards, so I know what's good, like what the order is. So if you want to go or something, or if you want to stay, by all means stay, but yeah. Okay, so here we go. We have the moon first, and this is Piscean energy. Oh, let's look at the bottom. First of all, I feel like you feel like somebody's lying to you, straight up. And then we have the Strength card. This is coming up for everybody. This is that Venus with the North Node. I know that's in Gemini and not Leo. But it is this, it very much is this sort of, it is very much this sort of passion energy. So yeah, it's very much a passionate time for you guys at this time. And Scorpios, sorry, I started reading Scorpiana's comments. Sorry. Okay, so we have a lot of passion behind what we're all going through at this time, especially like very high vibe day today on the 19th of May. Just really get connected with the energy. But Scorpio, I feel as though you feel somebody's lying to you or not being completely truthful, and I think you're right. I think your instincts don't lie. I think you'll be struggling with this realization over the next couple days. So I know the feeling. I have 4 placements in Scorpio. You just feel like something's not right, and I'm just here to affirm and give you confirmation. The next message is the King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, secondary transits in fire, Sagittarius or Aries. That's just a general guide. And then on Friday, I feel like whoever you're dealing with, it's a good energy. There's 2 things here. There's a nuisance energy, where somebody is being a nuisance or deceitful, and you know they're being deceitful, and it's just annoying because you know. And then there's this other part in which you feel very connected with someone, and a very, very good energy of solidarity, of warmth and companionship. Then we have the 10 of Wands. This is Saturday. Again, the Saturn, Moon, and North Node that I talked about in the beginning. I feel as though you will have to choose between what you want to do. You will have to make a decision between 2 different options. And then Sunday, we have the King of Wands, King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And by making that choice, and deciding which thing you're going to choose, you're going to have much more energy and power by Sunday. So it's, again, it's time to let something go. There's something with deception, illusion, dishonesty around you. It's time to let something go. Plus, you're making a decision regarding a situation that's weighing you down. You're trying to keep two things going, even though it's not strong enough for you. Like, you don't have time to do both things. You have to choose. And when you choose, you should choose by Saturday, and then you will find more power. All that power that you're separating between two different things will come straight to you, and then you can move towards the path you've chosen. Okay? So that's good. That's Scorpio energy. Wow. These are pretty big readings so far. We have Sagittarius next, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Hey, Sag. Thank you for joining me. Let's take a look at your energy for this week. It is a full moon in Sagittarius, so, and it's an eclipse, so you guys really want to pay attention to it. It's a big one. You're going to go through a series of eclipses. I talked about that on another video, like maybe last year, but we'll do more on it. And it's, where did I talk about the eclipse? It must be the North Node video, right? Did I do a North Node in Gemini video? I was probably intending to. I think I did research for a bunch of videos, like trying to figure things out. And then because I didn't do them, I have all the notes, but we'll take care of it. And yeah, we'll let you know what's up. But yeah, full moon in Sagittarius, full moon eclipse, something's culminating, you reap the rewards, and especially you will reap the rewards from this energy. So this week is really you working up the energy towards that point. Okay, you're gonna go Sunday. Okay, again, sorry if I'm repeating myself, but you guys choose your own order. Sorry, that's just my leg falling asleep again and making that silly sound. Okay, so we have, oh, Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So Wheel of Fortune in the reverse is actually not so bad. It represents that there's a delay to getting what you want. So you have to be patient, but good luck is coming. I feel as though for you, Sag, there's like a roundabout way in which you will get to where you are going. And I feel like you will get to your goal. I feel like many of you are kind of thinking about whether you'll get to where you want to be, that kind of thing. And I think you will, very much. I just feel as though over the next definitely 2 weeks, but I think a couple months, there will be a lot of little things you'll have to do to maneuver your way towards where you want to be. And then we have Justice, also in the reverse. Yeah, it's unfair. For whatever reason, something got in your way, Sag. Something got in your way, and it's unfair. It's unfair that you were put in this position, but at this point, there's not much you can do about it. And that's kind of the part that makes you feel kind of weak in dealing with it. And I feel like, but sometimes like unfair things happen to good people. That's what I'm getting really closely here. And so you can't really do anything about the problem, but you can focus on a solution now. Okay. And you'll, look at all these. I wonder if I grabbed the deck in the reverse. Yeah, I did. I forgot to show you guys, but I guess that's a sign. So, death in the reverse isn't bad, is it? So Friday, there's things you need to change, but slowly and surely. I can sense for you deep frustration from being prevented from doing what you want, but I'm getting a vision for you guys. This is going to be a fun time to do readings because the energy is so intense. This is what it looks like to me because I'm getting a vision for you guys. And you're in a room and in front of you is like rope or twine, and it's all kind of intersecting, and it's like a web, but not like a spider web. It's just a bunch of things in the way, and they're represented as string. And so, and you don't know where to even start. That's the feeling. You don't even know where to start. You don't even know where to begin with this energy. But I think that it's good energies coming. And I forgot the bottom card is the Hanged Man in reverse. Again, delays towards that which you want. I think it's going to take time to figure out all these energies. And then we have the Empress in the upright on Saturday. So especially your mother might come through with a very positive message of encouragement for you, or a strong feminine figure might bring positivity into your life on Saturday. And so I feel as though there's like a little reward, a pit stop, if you will, that will give you some kind of positive energy on like something positive along your path. So you're going through something tough right now. It's intense, it's hard, it's difficult. But I feel like you're moving towards a good direction. And this Empress card is suggesting that you are going to receive something nice, energetic encouragement, okay? And then we have the Seven of Swords on Sunday. You're going to get out of the way of something on Sunday. There's definitely something uncomfortable around you that you are regretting is there. And I don't think it was just something that you got stuck into. It's no one's fault. It's just the way it is. I would say the message is coming very strong for you. It's saying, don't be so frustrated by the details and the bureaucracy. Be thankful that you recognize it for what it is. So many times I've been in a bad situation, and just by recognizing who's who and what's what, at the end of the day, maybe the situation sucked, but I was grateful that I knew who was doing what to whom and why. And that's a very powerful thing that other people don't have. So I do feel like you know exactly what's going on. It's not fully up to you to resolve it yet, but you will find a resolution. And I guess it's all like all over the place. Oh, that's okay. I heard it was buffering. I wasn't paying attention, but now it's good. So we're good. Can you guys hear me now? We're back. It was just me just talking about cards being in the reverse. Okay? So, thank you for letting me know. All right, so next card is, somebody was asking for Aries. So there you go. Aries is next. Let's take a look at your messages, Aries. Yeah, thank you. Let's see. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's take a look at your cards. And I guess we have reversals today. I don't want to mess with the energy by imposing karma, and I'll take it as it comes, right? I don't mix up decks purposefully. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay. Oh, shoot. So that's Seven of Cups there, but let's take a look at you've got Wheel of Fortune in the upright, Aries. So a good string of fate over the next 5 days. There's going to be something lucky coming towards you, Aries, unexpectedly so, positive and exciting. The next message is the Seven of Cups, and this is today. So today you might be feeling overwhelmed. You're getting really pounded with a lot of emotions about a situation now, and you don't really know how to feel about it, Aries. So the message is coming through very clearly to just wait a little bit, and if you wait a little bit, there will be a resolution to that. You will realize how you feel about a situation or what's important about a situation. The next message is the Moon, which is tomorrow. Did you guys notice the next couple days have a very similar energy for several signs? So it's different for every sign, but the next two signs, the first two cards are kind of coming up in the same energy. So whatever's going on for you today is probably happening tomorrow. So I feel as though intuitively you will feel like you need to find the truth about something. Intuitively you will feel pressure to try to figure out what truly is going on. I think that today it's happening to you and you're wondering like what's going on, like this is intense. And then on tomorrow it's going to be much more like what am I going to do about it, because like you're more in charge tomorrow. The next message is the Page of Pentacles, a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, possibly energy. I think this, do you know what I'm getting from these first four cards, Aries? It really sounds like that when they say the saying that you can choose your path, right? And sometimes you're stuck on your path because all the people around you suck. And sometimes the solution is to find someone new. And on Friday, I think you're going to find the resolve. You just realize that something you're attached to or something you're doing is not producing anything but wafy, mixed up, dirty energy. Okay? Just not good energy. And I think that you'll realize that you need to bring in new energy around you, Aries. And I think that that's what you are going to work towards on Friday. And then Six of Cups, gratitude. Very nice. Six of Cups is Sun in Scorpio, Aries. Well, this Grand Trine in air is going to tell you a lesson about what you care about. I think you're going to be very instinctual over the next 5 days. Instincts, deciding like, I really need to talk to this person. You're going to, not the have-tos, not the should. You're going to feel with your heart or your soul that this is the path you need to be on. And I think that that's where you're going to put your energy. The next message is the Palace of Swords. I have a feeling you're going to reach out to someone. I have a feeling that you're going to reach out to someone. It's very good luck that you do. And I feel like I can almost see you sitting there scratching your head and wondering, what am I doing with this energy? What am I doing with these people and these circumstances that only bring me down? I need to go in a different direction and I'm going to do something about it. So I think that's your energy. And this is saying it's a very, very good thing for you to do. Okay? It's a very like luck, Wheel of Fortune. We want to do this. We like it. We love it. It's great. Okay. So next energy is for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Saturn retrograde in your sign, Aquarius. So how has Saturn been treating you guys while it's been in Aquarius? Has it been intense? Has it been all right? Well, Saturn retrograde is going to take it down a notch. It's going to be less intense, less scary, and better for the environment. Just a little bit easier on the nerves. Okay, let's see the next message. So Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's take a look at the next cards. So the bottom Aquarius, you have the Seven of Swords. That's Moon in Aquarius. So it's saying your instincts are right about something. I think Saturn retrograde is going to bring to you an opportunity to evade something that's not necessarily very good energy for you. You don't really want it. The next message is the Eight of Swords, sorry. Today you don't know what, I think you have your instincts very similar to Aries. I think your instincts, Aquarius, are telling you that some person or situation is not all it's cracked up to be. Several signs are getting this, like this situation is not good. It's shady. Like, I don't know if you guys know that word, but like shady, like there's something about it that's sneaky and not cool. And then we have the King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I think this is you, Aquarius. Or it could be the person you're dealing with. Some of you might be dealing with a boss who's really, really sneaky and shady and grimy. And I feel like you know what's good. And I feel like tomorrow they'll be extra gross. But if it's you, then I feel like you're going to get very emotional about this situation. I feel like you're going to feel a lot of frustration or emotional need to change your situation. I think you know exactly the situation you're in and what's not right about it. And I think your instincts are so on point, and I think you're going to very much choose to like make a change or skillfully get out of the way of problems. Friday, we have the Empress card, which is for Venus. Friday, very good energy. You choose what you want, Aquarius, and the direction you're going is very positive for you. There's a lot of love there. There's a deep connection. Some of you are involved in relationships that are on high right now. They're very, very positive. And yeah, very, very positive and very like strong connection. The next message is for Scorpio energy. This is the grand trine in air when Saturn's going retrograde on Saturday. I have a feeling that because of love, you're thinking of ending something in another direction, like quitting a job because you love your partner so much, and it helps you realize that the job or whatever you're doing, it feels like a job is bringing you down. And so I think you're really coming close to making that decision. I think you should take your time with an eclipse. It could be just preamble for eclipse energy. So Aquarians are very perceptive, and you're very much able to tell what's good from bad. So you sort of know what's happening before it happens. But the shadow side of that, or the dark side of that, is that you don't want to manifest destiny. So you have a hunch about something. You still want to practice your patience to figure out what you want. You don't want to pull the trigger on something too quick, right? But on Saturday, it might be that you pull the trigger on something, because I feel like you're emotionally being guided towards a person, and it's a very passionate feeling that I'm getting for you. And then on Sunday, again, I feel as though you're going to pull the trigger on something that you're not feeling right about and avoid a problem and shift your attention towards a relationship that's very emotionally satisfying. So that sounds really nice. It sounds good. It sounds like the Seven of Swords energy, very much avoiding the issue, avoiding a problem. Okay. Let's see the next energy. We have Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's take a look at your energy, Taurus. Happy birthday, you guys, if it's your birthday today. I think tomorrow, right? We have a couple days of Taurus energy left. How was your birthdays? Let me know in the comments. Okay, so let's see what else is going on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the bottom, whoo, money. Lucky money bags, Taurus. Ching, ching, ching. So money, money, money coming into your life. The next message is the Seven of Swords. This is for today. I think that you pulled yourself out of a situation that you didn't want to be in, frankly, Taurus. I feel like you sort of canceled plans or just evaded something you didn't want to do. Tomorrow, the Empress energy, this is coming up a lot. This is Venus, so it's your ruler. I feel like reconnecting with someone, whether it's your kids or your partner or your mother. I think you've just gone through, I think something just ended for you, did it? Something just ended, and you finally said no to something that was taking your energy in a negative way, and now you're going to redirect it towards people who matter. King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I think you're good. Again, the same cards coming up, you guys, and I shuffle in between, pull randomly, so it's not coincidence, it's synchronicity between the signs. But for you, Taurus, I feel like the theme has come up for several people that emotionally weak situations, emotionally weak. Yeah, this is, so somebody said their birthday sucked. I can see that for some of you guys, your birthday season just sort of ended up like but you're going to have a massive turnaround, and there's going to be a very emotionally satisfying situation. And I feel as though there's going to be fulfillment, and there's going to be like richness starting tomorrow, so you don't have to wait a long time unless you chose a different order than I read in. Here is the next message. We have the Ace of Cups. This is the big grand trine, right? This is the big deal this week. So I just feel as though you're putting priorities, like reprioritizing what's important and putting something that you had prioritized really high on the back burner, you know? And I feel as though like a bad situation pushes you towards closeness with another person. And then we have the Temperance card, Sagittarius, in the I just feel like you've made the right choice about something and it's pushing you in a very good direction really fast. You might still be feeling a little bit blue today, but by tomorrow this energy is going in a very good direction. So congratulations, Taurus. That's really nice. Okay, so this is actually going really well. We have 4 more to go. Thanks, Scorpiana, for keeping order. Virgo. Hey, Virgos. Let's see how our shit show of a life is going to go over the next 5 days. Let's see. Sun, moon, and rising. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's see. So, King of Cups today, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, emotional Virgos. I think because this is coming up so much for so many people, I think it actually reflects that how many people are feeling right now, and that's that conjunction between the North Node and Venus. I know it's an air sign and this is water, but I think that conjunction, there's just like a lot of power that we feel within our heart to take us to where we want to be. Virgo, you have the world on the bottom. There's like expansion of opportunities and potential there. So suddenly something's coming through for you, Virgo, in a big way. And for many of you, this is a square to Virgo, the conjunction. But how do you say this? It's not as smooth of an energy as it would be for an air sign, for example, but it's still very, very good, this conjunction between Venus and North Node. Okay, and then we have the Empress card, the same energy. I just feel like there's I just sense that there's powerful emotions of love and oneness with certain people. I just feel like whoever you're connected with, it's a very rich experience at this time. And it's opening up your, sorry, I took the card off the table, but it's opening up your horizons and it's taking things in a completely new potential for you. And then we have the Seven of Swords again. So I feel as though you're making it, something's coming through very strong, which is discouraging you from being so open towards someone or something, Virgo. Something that, again, but this is like a slightly different order, right? So it's, yeah, this is like a good relationship overshadows something you've been accepting that's not been good, or has been cold, or even maybe ripping you off a little bit, and you realize where the good energy is. And because you're being treated well, you realize what path is the right path. And then we have the Temperance card, Sagittarius or Aries. This is the grand trine in air. And so with this Temperance card, I have a feeling that you're really getting insight, Virgo, the next 5 days on what you want and which direction you want to go. If you're in a relationship, you're bonding very closely with that person. This really feels like an established relationship. So if you're single, it might be a friend, but it already feels like there's something going on for the people for who this message is for. For those of you who are single or not in a relationship, I think what this is referring to is like a general feeling of well-being and connectedness to the people around you. Just very, very strong energy overshadowing anything negative. And then we have the Six of Wands in the reverse. What it's saying is that the circumstances that you're involved in will take some time to resolve, but they are being resolved with a little delay because it came in the reverse. So there is something in your way, like for many of us, that's kind of making the changes that you want take a little bit of time longer, but your world is, you're right on the, this is like a confirmation that you're on the right path and in the right direction. Okay, Virgo, I hope this helps, and thank you for coming and watching this video. Okay, so let's see the next message. We have Leo next. Sun, Moon, Rising, Leo. Hey guys, how's it going? Let's take a look at your cards. I think that there's definitely, this is what I've been picking up on. There's definitely some admirer energy for Leo. I think right now you are getting a shine, and this conjunction that I talked about in the beginning in astrology that you should watch is extremely strong for you. It's a sextile to Leo. It's Aries and Leo. I forgot to mention this to Aries, but you, aside from Gemini, and in some ways stronger, are with this conjunction with the North Node and Venus and Aldebaran, which is a star. It's really over the top positive energy, and I'm getting a lot of downloads on you being desirable, desired. People are like, they're looking for Leo. Like Leo is on fire right now. And so very, very good energy. Let's see what you guys get. Okay. So on the bottom, we have the Lovers in reversed. I think this is more of an intuitive message, but I feel as though you're choosing between family and non-family relationship. So this really screams to me that this is a choice between an adopted family or the family you have. And I feel as though one has let you down, which I presume is your natural born, or it's time to change the path, because I do feel like you are very much shifting between people. And then we have Scorpio today, the Death card. A big change you've decided. I almost feel like someone who's watching has put down the phone and put an end to a conversation that was just not being productive or positive. And right now, if you're watching this on Wednesday and you're feeling broken up about it, I feel like the message is that it's a very strong and good thing that you've done. So you pulled the trigger on something. Then we have the Six of Coins. This is Moon and Taurus. I love this card. You're going to be fair in the situation. For some of you, I feel like there's a separation. You're going to be fair in the situation, and good things will come to everyone involved. I just feel like you've taken a big step and you're wary of it. You're worried about it, and then it's going to come through as a really good outcome. It's going to come through as much more stable. I think you're maybe scared a little bit right now, but it's going to turn around and be a very good decision. Five of Pentacles. It just feels like you're around maybe a narcissist or someone who doesn't give back in equal amounts to what you give into a relationship. The Five of Pentacles, I think you'll have a reminder on Friday at just how one-sided a relationship is. So like you help them, but when they ask, when you ask them for help, crickets, there's no one there to help, something like that. But I think like this is a strong message for Leo, like stick to your guns and stick to the decisions you've made. See, you're deliberating, you keep on going back and forth, trying to decide. Moon in Libra. On Saturday, the moon is in Libra, making a decision between two unknowns. It's a tough call. I really strongly feel though that you're making a tough decision, but in the right direction. Here is the next message. We have the Ace of Coins. For you, the outcome is financial. For you, it's like, go set out on your path towards the financial outcome that you deserve, and that's coming in your way. Yeah, Leo, that's what I have for you today. And on Sunday, there could be something new. I do feel like you're surrounded again with energy that is not necessarily good for you. I do feel like it's family energy. And I feel like you know that you need to figure out your way through that, and you will. Okay? So that's for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see. So, I haven't read with a deck with reversals in it in 6 or 7 years, so we'll see. Let me know how it turns out for you. It's kind of, it feels weird, but I'm on, with the eclipse coming, I'm just, Mercury retrograde, I guess, right? Pisces, we're in the shadow. Pisces. Hi, Pisces. How are you guys doing? I've seen some people throwing shade at Pisces. I tried to stand up for you guys on the clock app. I made a video saying, you know, defending your honor. And then someone else made a video saying, no, Pisces suck. I'm like, no, they don't. You just don't understand. Or you're critical of them. Yeah, there's a method to your madness, right? Okay, I'm a Pisces stan. Like, I love Pisces so much. I don't know. And there's, just for good luck, there's a bird that just flew up to the bird feeder. Okay, well, there it comes again. Hello. Oh, it's a hummingbird. Okay, so let's see what's going on for Pisces this week. 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords in the reverse. So there's a situation in which you are not sure what to, the fact is there's a situation in which you're not sure on what to do, right? But there's a situation in which you're not sure on what to do, but there is a path through for you, Pisces, and you know what the right path is. It's just up for you to kind of take ownership over that. So first off, something in your physical house is really off, and it's throwing chaos around you, and it's throwing your whole energy off. I can feel it. You know, it's funny, like I pay attention to a lot of different things. I don't have transits in Pisces, but I feel like that's a very Pisces thing I do. That I like take inspiration from everything, and like I know like what's going on for different signs based on just messages. And I just feel as though there's a hate on for Pisces right now, which you may be feeling right now, where people have like negative disposition towards you. And I feel like it feels like a physically disheveled around the house. Like maybe things aren't broken, but they're not where they're meant to be. And I can sense your head just spinning because of your environment, right? The next message is the Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, secondary transits of air. You're in a conflict with someone over money, aren't you, Pisces? And someone is taking money that's on your table, and a push and pull energy with this person. I'm getting the fact that they're trying to get out of a situation very fast. So that's today and tomorrow. And then we have Ace of Swords. So this is also the Ace of Truth, right? Like there's going to be truth put to this situation. I feel as though somebody's energy towards you is extremely domineering, extremely overpowering, right? Extremely like they're trying to call the shots, control the situation to have it in the right way. By Friday, I think that there's going to be either written or open communication, putting some truth to that. I don't think they know. This is coming back to the Eight of Swords in reverse, right? The Eight of Swords in reverse is like, you know what path you need to do. You just need to choose to take it. You have to sort of, like, you know what to do. You have to name it. They're stealing right in front of you. They're doing what they're doing right in front of you, and they're doing it because they think you're weak, right? So you need to you have a lot of grit, Pisces, and you need to show that to them. Then we have it's not going to be I think you're worried. This is coming through. This is on Saturday with the Grand Trine. I think you're worried that this is going to be a tower moment. It's not a tower moment. It's removing this bad. It's removing something that needs to be removed from around you. 7 of Coins, and don't start. Reversals are kind of crazy to read, but I try to keep my decks in the upright if you don't watch me on a regular, but the Seven of Coins, it makes me feel like you will try to compensate by spending money. You will try to compensate by spending money and overcompensating for the big decision that you're making. So try to fight the urge to spend money at this time in relation to, it just feels like somebody's doing you really dirty and you're just frustrated with it, and they have the audacity. The word, if I were to name this part of the reading for you guys, I'd be like the audacity. Like they have the audacity towards you. But I think you have it in you to confront this. And definitely the eclipse is coming, so we're all sort of reaching our apotheosis, our high point towards certain energies. So this is what whatever is coming to your mind, you need to address it. And I think you're afraid of catastrophe. I don't think there's going to be catastrophe. And I think that if you do it sooner than later, there will be a good outcome for you. So you're guaranteeing a better outcome by addressing it sooner than letting it fester on, and training that person to behave that way towards you by accepting it. Okay. Last but not least, Gemini. So I know you're watching the end of the video, but at the beginning, there's a huge transit in Gemini right now that you may want to watch in the astrology part. So go and check it out, Gemini. And happy birthday to the Geminis born in the first part of Gemini. In which month are we in? May, the most beautiful month of the year. Okay, so let's see your energy, Geminis, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay. So let's see. Geminis. Okay, let's do this. Underneath the deck, oh, you have an Ace of Cups. Okay, good. So good news for your birthday. This was a really intense reading for all these signs. That's why I'm sighing. It was just very, very intense. I don't know if it's me or you guys or the energy, but Gemini's getting a new relationship or new emotions coming through for you. The first card is Justice. This is today. Libra energy. I feel as though in a situation that may have felt unfair, I feel as though there's more balance, especially between you and another person. I feel like there's a more balanced resolution to things. There's more fairness, and it's just more reasonable. Something that couldn't be addressed between two people is more of a playing field, even playing field now. And then we have the Queen of Coins, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, secondary transits in water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There's a third party that's watching this interaction, and I don't know why they're interested in it. So I think something's better for you, Gemini, you and someone else, and I think there's a third party that's watching for some reason. I just get a very sneaky feeling that somebody's like eavesdropping or paying attention to something. Maybe because the fortune has changed for you for the better. Then we have the Four of Swords. So you notice this tomorrow, and then Friday is a rest day. So you're meant to take some rest and relax on Friday. On Saturday, we have the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. You know which path to take. I feel as though this is like a green light for something. I'm not quite sure what it's actually meant, and I think it's different for every person because I'm getting several different messages, but I feel like with the Queen of Swords, that's you. And you know what you need to do, and you know which way to go, and things are well aligned for you to go there. So it's time for you to take that next step. And then we have the Five of Cups. So there will be some kind of delay because of emotions. I think you've chosen between different people, Gemini, and I think that this Queen of Pentacles was maybe a hopeful person who was waiting for your attention in some way, but I think maybe you've chosen another air sign. Is that what's going on? This doesn't have to be romantic, but I feel as though you figured out what the most reasonable resolution to something is, and it's the new relationship, it's the new alignment, it's the new thing that's in your life. And the thing that's been kind of paying attention to you is sort of off the table, because there's a new, better direction, a new, better path. Okay? Should we read the room, because we're just finishing up, and for those of you guys want like little messages, let's do a couple messages and then I'll go. So I like to do something at the end if you're new, because I think it's nice if people sit there and watch the whole thing. So little messages. Read the Room is my reading in which I just randomly do little messages for people, and hopefully it's for somebody who's watching live, but maybe it's for someone who's going to watch the saved version. Okay. So happy birthday, Geminis. Thank you for being here. So this is any sign. This is not by sign. These are just messages. So we have the 9 of Wands. I actually prefer this style, but I know you guys like the astrology part. So I like astrology. I just, I like the free flow of information rather than by sign. World. Somebody's putting off something. 9 of Cups. Something in the world has the potential of with a lot of happiness, but somebody is definitely choosing, they don't feel like they can make it, or they don't feel confident enough. And so this is saying that there is a great opportunity for you in the world, but you've been holding back on pursuing it because you just feel as though under not enough energy. And so you've been pulling back on something and your mind's been in a fight about it. But that direction that you want to go is really good. So you want to pursue that. And again, if you're new to this, just watch with your heart. And I know that sounds funny, but the heart has neural pathways in it, and it connects to the brain. And really, if something is resonating for you, it's a message for you from spirit or from the universe, whatever you believe in. Okay, so just connect with that with your heart. Next message, and leave what doesn't resonate. And then we have the 8 of Wands, and then we have the Knight of Wands, and then we have the 7 of Cups. And then we have the Moon. Yeah, definitely somebody's dealing with someone who's a shady, not good person. Maybe a Leo. A lot of cards fell. The cards falling really felt like there was more to it than that. Because when I said shady, they just got mad. But I got the Palace of Swords, 9 of Coins, Ace of Wands, and Page of Cups. So this person that you're dealing with is hoping for someone else. They want to hook up and have a relationship with someone else. They have passion. They may have fed you, like love bombed you, and have given you some kind of all this love energy, but they're secretly, and you know in your heart if this message is for you. But someone's very, very untrustworthy in love who's approaching you now. And I just feel deception, lies, gaslighting, love bombing, and you believing that there's like good intention behind it. But I'm just getting someone who's playing the field and not being honest about it. Okay, why don't we try some different cards I have some like non-tarot cards. I was really wanting to incorporate these today, so let's see what else we get. So we have soul writing. This is more of a spiritual message, okay? Soul writing, and then we have joy. And then we have insight, and that's in the reverse. What is this reversal thing that's going on? Some kind of theme. Vesica Pisces. Okay, so this is saying that somebody is really wanting to look deeper in a situation. They're seeking this very internal. The energy right now is very external. It's like, go live your life full of joy, have the experience. Vesica Pisces is like, to me, like the Two of Cups. Two people meeting and being like, wow, you exist. Like being blown away. This is saying that, like, if you're watching your feet, you can't run very well, right? You will trip and fall. If you're doing too much navel gazing, you will miss the forest from the trees, right? This is a message to someone in which you're being told that you're supposed to allow the experience to happen, have the experience, and just enjoy it for what it is. That's a very nice message. So if that is for you, the main kind of download about that was this. And it really felt like, you know, Lady and the Tramp, where the two dogs eat spaghetti and then they kiss unexpectedly. It's like, that's kind of that unexpected moment. Go allow yourself to live. Okay? Let's see. One more with this one and then one with a tarot deck or so. And then we'll go. Read the room is not by sign. It's just if it resonates for you, then embrace it. Okay. So we have expansion in the reverse. So you're not expanding now for a reason. Soulmating in the reverse. Look at all these reversals coming through. It's a very interesting energy. We're still under Algol. So we have there is only light in the reverse. I grabbed the deck in reverse, but I'm still in soul name. Okay, so this is a message for someone definitely who's going through, maybe not, I don't like the dark night of the soul, but it does happen to people. But I feel like somebody's being very, very intensely spiritually challenged, but that is going to elevate them. So if you've been going through a lot right now, I think this is a message that's telling you the things are not moving as fast as you want. The soulmate relationship you have is not aligning, or you're by yourself, and you're not getting as many positive relationships because you're about to have enlightenment through the experiences of being deprived of this energy. You're going to have such a powerful insight, and you're going to elevate from where you are right now to where you are going. It's going to be so powerful. So it's transformation. You're being transmuted, more like transmutation, and shifting from one reality to the next. Okay, let's see the next message. Oh, I promised you guys more tarot. Here, another tarot deck. And then it'll go, okay? So listen with your heart if this is for you. Thanks for watching the whole thing, you guys. Okay, so we have Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, and the Judgment card. Oh. And the King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. There's a situation on the bottom is the Six of Pentacles. There's a decision being made between two women. It's a very serious kind of division of assets, or like who's who and what's what. And I feel as though the Queen of Wands is pulling away from a situation, which is prompting the Queen of Pentacles to sort of make a decision about a situation, a very specific decision. And I feel as though the outcome of that will be the King of Pentacles, which I'm not sure what that means. I feel as though this person's going to come in and elevate the situation, improve the situation, and make it better in some way. I feel as though whatever's happening in this circumstance, the worst part that I feel about this is that these two queens are not communicating. So they're not sort of talking about what's going on. But I feel like, and the lack of communication is causing the problem, and it's making one person decide and making other people worried or anxious. But I feel as though there's going to be peace that comes into the situation with a very leveled mind, a very leveled perspective, and nothing crazy is going to happen. So if you're in a crazy situation right now that's freaking you out, nothing crazy is going to happen. Everything will work out. Okay. Let's take one more and then I'll go. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Read the Room, which is not with any specific sign in mind. If this message is for you, then just accept it. 9 of Wands, 5 of Cups, and then we have 3 of Swords. Look at, I'm trying to avoid like a intense energy reading, but here we go. 5 of Swords, who's going through it? Oh my gosh. And then on the bottom is the Queen of Cups. Oh man. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Well, you've been alone thinking about everything, and the longer that you sit alone, the worse you feel about it. I think you're leading towards this eclipse to let go of something or someone. Specifically, if you've been sitting alone in your room and just, you know, Queen of Cups energy, either you're a water sign or you're incredibly emotional about this. I just feel like you've taken a look at your relationship and you're just like, I'm sorry, but it looks like you're heartbroken. I don't think necessarily something may have triggered this emotion, but I also feel like maybe it's just an assessment of things and how they've played out for a longer period of time. And you're just looking at it and like, I can just sense that it almost looks like looking at 5 years of a relationship or 10-year marriage and being like, this isn't it. I have to change. And I think you're having that realization. And at this stage, before the eclipse, I feel like maybe you are very emotional about it, because at first it hurts a lot, you know, lots of crying and isolating. And then you sort of decide like, I'm better than this. I think you're going through the crisis that leads to the enlightenment. So I'll see you guys soon. Check me out on all the other social media. Thank you for watching. And thank you to all my moderators, Connie, Scorpiana, everybody who was here. Thank you. I will speak with you soon. Have a nice week and take charge of today's energy. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, watch the intro, Astrology. Talk to you soon.